Hey everyone, happy February. I'm hoping you're really enjoying these meal plans as we have been going. As you can see, today's meal plan format is different. So with the fact that our hope is that in February we have 3 trips that we would like to do. We have a couple of things pending if that's going to happen or not. But our current goal is to do 3 trips in February. And we don't really like to tell you all like specifically when we're going to be gone. Yes, we always have like a house sitter here. And if we leave the kids with a babysitter, yeah, there'll be a babysitter here. But like, I still don't like to tell people like, we're going to specifically be gone from this date to this date. And I felt like if I showed you my February meal plan as I have it on my calendar on my other screen, then you all would be more likely to be like, hey, we could just look at it from here and tell when you're traveling. I do have one highlighted under breakfast, as you can see, and I'll explain that one in a minute, but I figured this format was a little bit safer and would also combine things a little bit more. Also, I have a surprise for you guys at the end of the video that I want to talk to you about, so please stay tuned to the end of the video. Don't just like look at each different screen and be like, okay, there's the meal plan and we're gone. I do want to talk to you about something at the end. I'm also hoping this might make it a little bit quicker. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see at the top, it does say February meal plan. And then I'll probably do some post-edit adjusting of like zooms in and out so you can't see my personal information at the top of the screen. Anyway, so meal plan at the top. So we're going to start with breakfast. And as you can see at the bottom, we have different tabs: breakfast, lunches, snacks, dinners, and desserts. So let's get started with breakfast. So I have breakfast divided into 3 different categories. There's mats, home, and travel. Travel's is smaller. Explain that in a minute. Well, let's go ahead and focus on breakfast. So if you know from all of our lunch pack with me videos, Matt works a construction job. He has no access to a microwave or refrigerator, and because he leaves so early in the morning for his work, he eats breakfast and lunch at work with something where he can't reheat it or anything. And also, guys, I will go ahead and preface the entire February meal calendar is egg free because I cannot afford eggs at the current price that they are at the end of January when I'm filming this to be able to feed a family of 6. So we have completely removed eggs from our meal calendar for the entire month of February. If the prices go down, I may add them back in March, or if our income increases, I may add them back in March. But for now, this entire meal calendar is egg-free. So that was another challenge that I had for February. It took me a good day to be able to sit down and make out our meal calendar and readjust it, because usually what I do is I roll over from each year and just move the dates around and kind of make it small adjustments as I go. But let's go ahead and get started. So here's the ones that I have for Matt for this week. So we're going to focus on Matt's right here. And you can see next to here, we'll go ahead and just preface for this one and then try to hurry from here. So if it says times 4, that means 4 times the entire month of February. That's what I need for him. So for Matt's lunch, I have Insta oatmeal 4 times. I have the bento box breakfast 4 times, protein drinks 4 times, peanut butter and jelly 3 times, and then muffins from At Home Baking Day. I did not put a specific number of times here because here's what we're going to be doing. So I'm actually filming this on a Wednesday, and I am looking at this next Saturday we're fixing to go into. We're going to be having an at-home baking day, which again, January, we don't go anywhere because number 1, the weather looks really icky, and number 2, for budget. So our plan for this Saturday is we're going to be doing a baking day, and the kids can just take turns making muffins as they go. If something happens to one of these meals, then we're still going to have muffins that I can pull from the freezer to put in his lunchbox at any point during the month of February. So that's kind of why the muffins from At Home is there. Also, like, sometimes we are given food from other people as like a gift, or I have a relative who works with a food pantry, and if they have stuff that just isn't going quick enough and they need it gone so that it doesn't spoil, she'll drop it off at our house. So like one time she dropped off like 2 large containers of almonds. So we were able to add that into our meal plan. Another time she dropped off like 10 boxes of mac and cheese. So like if something like that happens, then I may not do the muffins. Or if he has a breakfast thing at his work one day, we may not do the muffins. And also like he may decide to take more protein drinks. So that's why there's not a number next to that one. Breakfast at home is literally if the kids and myself are at home or all 6 of us are at home. This also includes like Matt's Saturdays and Sundays. So let's start at the top. We have grits and bacon at the top. There's going to be a times 4 right here. We have brunch twice, which, again, I will talk at the end of the video about, like, specifics about some things you may have about questions of these. We also have bento box breakfast. Again, did not put a time on, or a number of times on here, because the kids and I may or may not do that. And then if we do have that, it may be once or twice, it may be 4 times, it may be like every other day, depending on how our February goes. And then as we go through, and also, like, I know I said, you know, we're not going to do these to where you could tell when we're going, and you could be like, well, I could just look at the meal calendar and still kind of guess what you're doing. Actually, I didn't. I rearranged all of these so that that was not going to happen. I almost put them in alphabetical order, but I thought that would be a little too OCD. So, in order right here, though, I have once a week, I do, in the wintertime, I try to do made from scratch oatmeal, and I try to do a different flavor each week. One week we're going to be doing cranberry oatmeal, the next week we're going to be doing strawberry oatmeal, the next week we're going to be doing apple oatmeal, and then the next week we're going to be doing pumpkin cheesecake oatmeal. You've actually already seen the video where we make this. It was part of one of our travel day videos, I think, so it's already up. Let's talk about the pink right here, the baked pancake cups. 2019, I started a tradition with the kids. I had seen another mom talk about you could bake pancake batter into muffin cups for kids, and they could dip it into applesauce or syrup, whatever you choose for them to do. So what I did that year for Valentine's Day was I baked the pancakes in little Valentine's Day themed muffin cups. Then we added like Valentine's Day sprinkle, or I added Valentine's Day sprinkles on top. Then when the kids got up, they had like a Valentine's Day themed breakfast. So that's why that one's actually highlighted, is that's the special breakfast that I do only on Valentine's Day. And I think it's something the kids look forward to. They have already talked about, are we doing it again this year? So that's why that one is specifically different. For the rest of breakfast, we have pancakes, and again, yes, these are egg-free. My oldest has figured out how to make them egg-free, and they taste fantastic. Bagels is something we usually do, and we have a little more flex in our budget, which towards the end of February we will. It's also a food that if the kids want it for, like, if Matt and I are traveling and they're home with the sitter, it's an easy breakfast for them. You can actually put bagels in an air fryer for like 3 to 5 minutes, and you can toast more of them faster, in our opinion, especially if you don't do preheat. So there's also that option. And then also, again, you see muffins from At Home Baking Day. We'll be adding those in as we go. Toast and fruit is kind of a filler if we don't have any other breakfast food that we find that we like, or have anything left over, or if our budget is a little bit tighter. We literally just do toast and fruit for breakfast. Cereal is a luxury thing. We don't do it that often. We do it like maybe once or twice a year. I don't know. We just don't do cereal that often. Cereal is just not affordable for a large family, plus the milk that it takes to do it. That one is a filler space one for if Matt and I go out of town. Southern breakfast was a breakfast request for one of the kids who has birthdays this month. And we also have hash brown casserole. That one's probably going to be for like a Sunday breakfast that I can also take to Sunday school. Travel breakfast, this one I'm excited about. These are the ideas where I would put down for travel breakfast for if we can't get a hot continental breakfast included with wherever we're going. So our backup is we do instant oatmeal. We will take instant oatmeal packs, and usually nowadays most hotel rooms have a Keurig where you can run hot water through them. So you run like half the amount of hot water than you normally would, or you could just make a full one with just hot water and split it between 2 people. Or sometimes with our kids, if it's a really big cup, they'll split it between all 4 of them. And then they add like instant oatmeal and things to it. And then I also put coffee essentials, because we will bring our own coffee essentials when we're traveling. That is it for breakfast, you guys. Let's move on to lunches. So again, Matt's lunches are separate right here. And also, again, February is super busy for our family. 2 birthdays, anniversary, a missions conference at our church, nursery, working team kid. We have volunteer work coming up this month. We're also traveling back and forth to see family right now. So like February is super busy. So why not make food easier for our family? Make it comfort food that we enjoy, but also make it super easy. So for Matt, every other day for work, he's going to be taking bento boxes. Then on the off days, he's going to be taking the instant ramen cups, which he found some that he really liked. It's not like just like, oh, it's just ramen again. It has like different flavors in it. Or I might send like a beef jerky stick if we have that in our budget. Or I'll send him like a pack of the breakfast biscuits or something. We'll send other stuff to go with it. Or maybe even like some cappuccino mix to add to the rest of the hot water that he's not using for the ramen. And then also he actually really likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. As long as I buy a different jelly each week, because with our family we buy a jar of jelly a week, like the not the Sam's Club size, like the Aldi size. We buy one a week. But he actually really likes peanut butter and jelly, and then if it's in our budget, we actually will buy like the individual bags of chips from Sam's, which that may be towards the end of February budget. Let's talk about the at-home lunches. We're going to start right here. Pizza 4 times. This is actually for, I'll go ahead and tell you what day this one is. This is for Saturdays. What we have decided to do is, instead of trying in the winter time, it is easier for us to just bake the leftover, like bake 2 pizzas on Friday night and 2 pizzas on Saturday for lunch. In the summer, we would actually buy hot pizza, and then that would be leftover pizza. But February is winter still, or at least here in East Tennessee. So we are going to be baking pizzas on Saturdays through February unless we are not home. But that would be for if we're at home. Broccoli and cheese soup was a request by one of the kids. And then rice bowls is something super easy that our family loves to do, or for the girls and I love to. Well, actually, Matt likes them too. But rice bowls is an easy lunch that we're going to be doing for us. Ramen, this is not the instant ramen. If you look over here, I specified instant for Matt, and then ours just says ramen. We don't do the instant ramen cups. It's not in our budget to do that for the individual kids. But what we will do is we make it at home. It's really good. We just make it from the packages. Chili for a lunch, usually that means that's for a Sunday, but that could be for a Saturday. It's something I can just dump in a crock pot if I have to leave the house in the morning and need a hot lunch by afternoon. Chicken noodle soup, I mean, again, you're going to find like soups and things. It's February, so it's chicken noodle soup, potato soup, peanut butter and jelly, taco soup. Cucumber sandwiches is something my kids absolutely love, and it was a lunch that they requested for a special day we have coming up in February. And then last but not least, we have salads. Usually for salads, that would be like, sometimes salad is, hey, they had cheaper salad this week at Sam's, we'll do it midweek. Or sometimes salad is for like, hey, we're out shopping and we're out and busy and we don't want to go to fast food for lunch. We can run into like Walmart and Aldi's have salads in their deli section that you can pick up instead. So let's look at the travel section again. So right here for travel, you have the travel ramen, which is, it's honestly just the instant ramen. But this would be, the kids would either A, the kids are each going to pick a pack from Walmart, or B, Sam sells them in bulk and Walmart sells them in bulk. So depending on our budget, I might let like each kid pick their own, or we may just get like a bulk pack from Sam. One of our Sams, we have access to 2 Sam's Clubs. One of them has like one that actually has like the oil in it, the stuff that makes it really good. So we may do that instead. And then sandwiches is just a filler spaced one. That's like worst case, we're on a super tight budget while traveling. We'll actually pick up stuff to do sandwiches at our room. We actually did that on our last trip, and the kids actually really loved it. Snacks, super easy. We're looking at getting some more popcorn, dried fruit, and cashews. Like that's it. And then if we feel like we need snacks through the day, we can do that. Sometimes we might also add like string cheese or blocks of cheese. Sometimes for a snack, I may just have, one of mine has to have a snack at 2 o'clock every single day. Sometimes she just drinks a glass of milk instead. Let's talk about dinners. Let's see. These are the at-home ones, teen meals and travel. Home ones, usually, except for like maybe 1 or 2 nights a week, all of us are home for dinner. It's just how our family is. All of us usually have a family dinner at home. Teen meals would be meals that my teenagers who are taking a cooking class for a credit this year for high school, these are the dinners that they make. And then travel is food for when we're traveling. So honestly, this upcoming trip, I'm looking at most of the dinners we'll be eating out. But just in case we need some filler space, the one dinner that the kids suggested was pizza for the whole family. There are now hotel rooms you can get that have ovens in them. So that would be our goal, we would pick up either a take and bake or a frozen pizza, and then we would bake those in our hotel room that night. Let's talk about the at-home ones right here first. chicken quesadillas, hash brown casseroles, Mexican pizzas. Any recipes that we have made a video about, they will be in the description box below. Biscuits and gravy, lasagna, steak night. This will be either Valentine's Day or our anniversary. We do not do steak that often because, again, we are a family of 6 and cooking steak for a family of 6 is not cheap. So that is why it is specifically on the February meal calendar. I know I don't have to specify for you guys and you understand. I just wanted to go ahead and specify why that's on here, and you probably won't see it the rest of the year. Well, actually, we usually do steak for Matt's birthday in April, so that it'll be there, but normally not on our meal plan. The stew and barbecue is an iffy for either one of these. The reason that these are here is we are planning on doing a roast on a Sunday. That was not on this lunches. Let's do that really quick. Lunch. Roast. Okay. We have some roast meat in our freezer that we're going to finish off. And then the leftovers that night are going to either be turned into a stew or they're going to be barbecued, depending on what kind of meat that we're going to be using is. Ramen with grilled chicken, literally what it says. Fish is going to be based on availability and our budget at the time of purchasing. Sometimes, honestly, guys, it's just the fish fillets from Aldi and we air fry them. Sometimes if the fresh, like the frozen, like fillets with no breading, nothing on them are cheaper, then we will buy those instead. No, guys, we are not making brats for dinner. We're making brats, like bratwurst. And again, that'll depend on availability and if we want bread to go with them. If not, sometimes we just do bratwurst and serve some sauerkraut on the side. And last but not least, we also have grilled cheese. The dinners that my teens have chosen for this month are, they're going to be doing a baked potato night, hash brown casserole, chili, and egg roll in a bowl. This week, or this month, is going to be different. I have decided to, for February, split them up and have one of them do one dinner by themselves for each. So of these 4, one child will be doing one by themselves and then another child will be doing another one by themselves. So that's going to be interesting. For travel, like I said, the only one that we have guaranteed for sure that the kids agreed on was pizza for the whole family. Our thought is, if we're traveling, we may just do like pizza on Friday night and then eat out on Saturday night. If we eat, lunches at the hotel, then that would be cheaper. And then if we don't have breakfast included with our stay, we can take that. And that way we can save that money and have like a, one nice family dinner out while we are gone. Let's talk about desserts, because again, 2 birthdays and an anniversary, we decided to go ahead and throw in desserts this month. So, blackberry cobbler. I may do a video on that, guys. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done a video on the blackberry cobblers yet. But we are planning on doing that this month. Red velvet cake, cookie dough ice cream, and extreme moose tracks ice cream was one of the birthday kids' requests. The other one is not sure yet and wants to wait to see what we're doing. Brownies, and then I put cheesecake in here for a filler just in case. Brownies is something that we usually do before our anniversary and or Valentine's Day, so that's why that's there. We have the cheesecake. Again, that's almost a filler space until second child can pick, because for the first birthday child picked, now we've got waiting for second birthday child to tell me what she wants. And then cookies are also set aside for something specific. So that is it, you guys. Let me tell you about the really cool thing I said if you waited till the end of the video we could talk about. So one of the things that we've talked about since we started doing the meal calendars in I think October was, I know a lot of other families will use Etsy to sell their copy of their shopping list. Because, guys, these shopping lists, and when you do it for a month, it's a lot. Like, it took me a long time to assemble a shopping list. I don't have time to run an Etsy format store. So, here is what I am doing for you guys. YouTube has allowed us to add, because our channel is in good standing with YouTube at the current moment, YouTube has allowed us to add a membership level for our channel of 99 cents a month. Now, not every channel gets to add the 99 cents a month because obviously YouTube doesn't make that much off of it, and neither do we. But we do make a little bit of revenue off of that 99 cents a month because it's your subscription specifically to our channel. If you sign up for the 99 cents a month, my goal from February moving forward is that anybody at the 99 cents and up level, because we do have subscriptions at $3.99, $5.99, $24.99, and $49.99. The goal moving forward is you'll have the video with the meal calendar, but you will also, for members only, will be available on our community page you will have the complete shopping list to coincide with this. So like for some of the things, like it says, you know, blackberry cobbler, I will actually write out the recipe for what is required for it and what specifically you need to buy for it. And then in like another one, like, so, but I mean, there's some in here that, you know, you're already going to have. We have a video for the chili, but I don't have a video for the taco soup yet. So then on there for the recipe, I'm going to write out everything you need to make our version of taco soup. And again, this is not going to be, we're never doing recipe videos again, because I love doing the recipe videos for you guys. This is just a way for people to be able to help us a little extra with our channel. And again, it's like 99 cents a month for this one. I don't know if they add any other extra fees on it or not. It just tells us that it's a 99-cent level subscription. We do get a portion of that. YouTube gets a portion of it. But like I said, they don't really like for us to push it because they don't make enough off. They don't make a lot off of that. But I want to do that for you guys. So instead of having an Etsy shop and selling the recipe links to go with these meal calendar videos, from now on, starting in February, if you do the 99 cent a month and more subscription, which I mean, it's a recurring thing, like it's 99 cents every month until you decide you don't want to subscribe to our channel anymore, I will have written out the ingredients that you need with, you know, each meal. So like grits and bacon, I'll write out grits and bacon, and then I'll have like whatever you need to buy the grits and bacon to make that at home. So I'm hoping that really helps you guys, and thank you for everybody who has like reached out wanting to help us more. Thank you also for all of the video suggestions that we were able to take and make videos for in January. We're super excited to go forward in February to do some more. It's called #EatAtHome. If you make any of these recipes and you do like a video or a post or something, or like even on your personal social media, don't forget to use #EatAtHome. It also links back to the channel Large Family Love, because they were my biggest support for keeping going, because sometimes it's hard to do the eating at home for an entire month. Which, I mean, for us, we will be eating out some with our travel, but like when we're not traveling, we eat at home to try to save money for traveling purposes. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, by the time this video is up, if you pay for the membership, you will have the link to the full ingredients list on our community page on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.